rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see.
Hello everyone, so today I'm going to do a overview of my bullet journal for the year of 2019. I'm not going to say it's as consistent as someone like Amanda Rachel Lee, as she does it every month, but I get waylaid by a lot of other things like school and other events in my life, so it's not very consistent, but I have used it this year, so I thought I'd do an overview. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like. Comment down below what videos you want to see. Obviously I'm on Christmas break now, so obviously more videos, so look forward to them. And subscribe to the channel down below and click the bell. And yeah, let's go on to the video. Okay, so this is what my bullet journal basically looks like. It's just kind of like a plain kind of pattern bullet journal that I got off Amazon. I didn't know how far in I would get into bullet journaling, so I didn't want to spend about £20 on something that I might only use once. So yeah, that's the front of the bullet journal. And then on the front cover it just says this journal belongs to, and then I just put my name. So this is the first page of my journal. I did start this on January 1st of this year, so I tried to make it inventive. I used watercolour to paint the background, and then I just put welcome to this journal and then 2019. And I started doing some spreads before I actually started on January, so I just printed out this colour paper from just Google, and then I printed out this quote as well. It says, "Happy New Year. May the new year bring to you warmth of love and a light to guide your path towards a positive destination." And then I wrote down some New Year's resolutions. So I put down be positive, eat less meat, which I did achieve. Be positive, I didn't. Spend less time on my phone, didn't achieve. Do more art, didn't achieve. Practice yoga more often, didn't achieve. And volunteer for activities, did achieve. So all in all, I literally completed 2 of my 6 resolutions, which is not that great, but here we go. So I was meant to do the other half of the year, but I kind of forgot. So we start off with January to June on the future log, and I have goals for the first 6 months, and then I obviously have a key, which is birthday, school events, personal and holidays. And my goals were actually revise for exams, which I kind of did do. I'm gonna say I did do that. Put lots of thought into gifts. I think I did that as well. Do yoga at least once a week. Didn't do that. Volunteer for school events. I did do that. Build my confidence. I think I did. And make time for reading. I didn't do because I actually got too into exams. Not into, but there was too much homework and revision. So here is my first spread. Now, I didn't really know what I was doing because I tried to make it up myself, and I've realised from this not to make spreads up yourself and use Pinterest for ideas. So I started off with a quote, I think, and another quote up there. And then I printed off some pictures, made a cute design, which I found on Google, and then I had a January playlist, which I had 4 songs in. Before I Do by Babralika, don't know how to pronounce her name. No One acoustic version by Alicia Keys. I'll Never Love Again by Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born, and Wonderful Life by Zendaya, which was on the Smallfoot soundtrack, and even though it's a kids film, I loved it. And then what I made is a movies to watch in 2019 and a books to read in 2019. As I already said, I only managed to read 3 books this year. I'm reading Harry Potter at the moment, and I know I said I was reading that in the books to read in fall or autumn, which is ages ago, but exams and homework has taken over my life. And movies to watch, I've watched too many. I'm not even going to bother counting, but I've watched a lot of them. Some of them I regret watching. X-Men. But yeah, and then I did a little Mary Poppins Returns movie review, so I wrote a bit about the movie, and then I wrote about my favourite scene, then I gave it a rating, so I gave this one 3.5 out of 5. And I've actually done a few movie reviews in here. But here we turn on to my first weekly kind of spread. So I started on the 31st of December 2018, and it went to the 6th of January 2019. So yeah, I kind of just wrote about my week, mostly playing Sims, watching movies, just bullet journaling. And then my school organised a trip to Oxford University, and I managed to get to go, and it was really fun, so I just wrote a little bit about what happened and the journey and stuff. And then that was on Friday the 8th of February. Then on Thursday the 14th of February, my school did a college experience day and I did the childcare course, which was fun. Then this was half term, February 18th to 24th, and I did another weekly spread. As you can see, this theme is purple. And yeah, Monday to Sunday, 18th to the 24th. So as you can see, I skipped a few months. Obviously that was January and then this was February, but I skipped all the way to April because I guess I was busy. And I did a double page spread. So this is for April. I made it kind of like spring kind of theme. So I put loads of sunflowers. I put a little calendar just in numbers, and then I put down some events. So I had farmers market, swimming, friend's birthday, last day of school, the big sing event, dentist, and then back to school. So that's kind of like a not very good month. And then I wrote a little quote which says, "Light in nature creates the movement of colours," which is by Robert Delaunay. Sorry, I can't pronounce names. And then I did a monthly calendar as I labelled it. So that's where I put these events into there and then some more added events. And as I said, I went swimming, so I made a little checklist of what I needed. And then what I did from April 1st to April 7th. If you don't know the YouTuber called Unjaded Jade, she did a little reset challenge. So I printed it out and I made sure I did this. And yeah, one of the days it was to not go on my phone for more than 20 minutes. And it was one of the best days of my life, I think. It was so fun not going on my phone. And yeah, as you can see, it's very successful on it. And then I did a book review, and this was for To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And as you can see, I loved it, gave it a 4 out of 5 rating. Wrote about my favourite scene, wrote about the book in general, and yeah. Then I made another kind of revision timetable for morning and afternoon. Yeah, so all the black bits is where I couldn't do. And then I just said what I need to make notes on and what I need to revise, because I think I had some mocks coming up then, or exams or something. And then I waited ages to write this and was more disappointed than ever. This is my Avengers Endgame movie review. As you can see, I only gave it a 3.5 out of 5 because it didn't live up to the hype for me. But yeah, I kind of ranted a lot. I didn't actually get to write my favourite scene because I kind of ranted about all the bad stuff. But some of the good stuff as well. And me just kind of reflecting how Marvel could go on from them. Then again, as you can see, I skipped, so I went to June, and here I made a little calendar and another quote. So it's an exam quote, so it says, "Marks in exams doesn't always equal intelligence or brilliance," which I think was really nice. Then I just wrote down all my exams that I need to do, so Spanish, English, Maths, Geography, Physics, Chemistry, because I already had biology. And then some of my friends had a sleepover. Oh yeah, you met them on my channel, Hope and Charity. They had a little sleepover. So I wrote a checklist of what I needed to take with me. And then we move on to July. And I think this is where we got a little bit more consistent because it started coming towards the summer holidays. So yeah, this theme was pink and blue, so kind of pastel. So in that month I had work experience. So I just kind of wrote, what was it like? What was my favorite part? Would I do it again? Kind of thing. And then I moved on to August because there wasn't really much to talk about in July. So in August I wrote a little calendar, and then I wrote down my homework tasks to do, so Spanish and Geography I had to do. And then I had a holiday in August on the 6th of August, which was really fun. So I made a little list of what I needed to take while I was on holiday. And I separated into categories of toiletries, skincare, makeup, clothes, and tech. And just wrote summertime, because that was fun. So that was the summer over, and then we moved on to September. So again, I kind of made this like autumny, gave it kind of like browny colours and orangey colours. So again, I wrote a little calendar. Then I obviously said it was back to school, and these were the homeworks that were due, so Spanish and Geography, like I said. And then I put down some extra revision that I wanted to get done, which I kind of need to do now. So I put down some biology and maths to do. And then I put goals for this month, and it was to do TASMI every day, which I've explained what TASMI is before, and complete/start college applications, which I think I did as well. Then I finally made a habit tracker here, but as you can see, I didn't complete it. Yeah, and the same for the mood tracker. Didn't complete it because I got waylaid with homework again. So my habits were to drink 2 litres of water and to revise / do some homework. And as you can see, I was pretty consistent. And then I made a mood tracker, so I put happy, productive, stressed or sad. As you can see, I wasn't sad. I was a bit stressed on some days, but that comes with being in year 11. And now we're on to the latest spread. So as you can see, I skipped a lot of months, but year 11 took over my life again. And yeah, so this one says, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear, which is from Elf, and Will Ferrell said it. So this is the spread. Again, it's very Christmassy themed. I've got a lot of trees here, and it's kind of like green and greys and blacks for this month. And I'm going to say I haven't completed it yet. Obviously, I started planning my January mocks timetable, but I haven't completed it yet. Obviously, left Christmas Day blank. I'm not going to do anything. But yeah, so this is my timetable so far. It goes from the 23rd to the 29th for week 1, and then the 30th to the 5th for week 2. And I've kind of planned week 1, but not really week 2 yet. I've just kind of left that blank. And by the way, I will be filming this English day for you, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, as you can see, that was the last spread. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like. Comment down below any video ideas you want to see for the Christmas time and New Year's. Subscribe down below and click the bell. And I will see you next time, and probably more often than usual. So yeah, bye.